All right, in the next few minutes, we're going to build a strategic blueprint for some seriously high-income skills. And look, we're not just talking about jobs here. We're talking about real, monetizable expertise that you can build in the digital world, the physical world, and that awesome space where they both meet.
So the big question isn't if you can transform your income. It's really about which path you're going to choose. Let's get right into it.
First up, we're diving straight into the digital wave. You know, in today's economy, if a business isn't online, it pretty much doesn't exist. And that's exactly why these skills are the foundation of modern business. And the demand for them, it's just not slowing down.
Let's kick things off with digital marketing. Honestly, you should think of this as the growth engine for any business today. It's really all about getting a company noticed online, whether that's on social media, in Google search results, you name it.
So why is this so valuable? Well, think about it. Every single business, from the corner bakery to a giant tech company, needs customers. And online, that means they need digital marketers. It creates this constant, massive demand. You can start by freelancing for a few clients, or hey, even scale it up into your very own agency. And here's the best part. The barrier to entry is lower than ever. You don't need some fancy marketing degree to get started. With super user-friendly tools like Google Analytics, you can learn the fundamentals and start creating real value and earning an income in just a matter of weeks. Next, let's talk about coding. I know, it might sound a little intimidating, but at its core, it's just the language we use to tell computers what to do. Every single app on your phone, every website you browse, it's all built with code. In a world that runs on software, coders are literally the architects. So this skill isn't just valuable, it's essential. And the ways to make money are so diverse. You could be freelancing, building websites for local businesses, or maybe you swing for the fences and build the next big app. You can even land a great role at a startup.
And I want to be really clear on this. You do not need a 4-year computer science degree. Not anymore. Amazing platforms like Codecademy and Free Codecamp have made learning to code accessible to everyone. With just a couple of months of focused work, you can absolutely get the skills you need to land your first paying gig.
Okay, let's shift gears to something a bit more visual, graphic design. This is all about communicating ideas without words. From a company's logo to its Instagram feed, graphic design is what gives a brand its look, its feel, its entire personality.
Let's face it, the online world is crowded. Standing out is everything. And that's why a good designer is always in high demand. You can work one-on-one with clients as a freelancer, or even create your own designs and sell them over and over again on different online marketplaces. And just like with marketing, the tools here have become so easy to use. I mean, platforms like Canva have put the power of a professional designer into anyone's hands. If you've got a good eye and a creative spark, you can learn the basics and start making quality stuff in just a few weeks. All right, now let's switch from pixels to pipes. We're moving into the essential trades. These are the skills that are basically immune to digital trends because they build and maintain the actual physical world we live in. First up, becoming an electrician. This is such a critical trade. These are the people responsible for powering our homes, our businesses, our everything. It's truly a foundational skill for modern society.
The huge advantage here is just undeniable job security. Digital fads come and go, but the need for electricity, that is permanent. This gives you an amazing foundation to build a local service business or even grow bigger and take on major construction contracts.
Now, the path here is a bit more structured. You'll typically need to go through a formal training program. But the great news is that the initial investment is totally manageable. You're really just looking at getting the essential tools and safety gear to get started. Next up is another one of those absolutely indispensable trades, plumbing. This is all about managing the vital systems, like water and drainage, that make our buildings work and keep them safe.
You want to talk about recession-proof? Plumbing is right at the top of the list. When a pipe bursts in someone's house, that's not a luxury they can put off. It's an emergency they need fixed now. This creates a really powerful business model, letting you build stable income with maintenance contracts, and then high-profit income from those urgent repair jobs.
So again, this one requires some formal training, but a lot of these programs can be finished in less than 2 years. After that, with a solid set of basic tools, you are ready to launch a career in an incredibly stable and essential field. Okay, let's just hit pause for a second and compare these two worlds. On one side, you have the digital skills. They offer amazing flexibility, remote work, and you can often teach yourself. On the other side, you have the essential trades. These are hands-on, on-site, and follow a more structured, formal training path. It really just comes down to what kind of work and what kind of lifestyle fits you best.
And now for our last category, which I think is super exciting because it really blends the best of both worlds. This is the modern hybrid, where technology and creativity come together.
Let's talk about content creation. This is simply the art of making stuff, videos, articles, podcasts, for people online. It's really about taking something you're passionate or knowledgeable about and sharing it with the world.
The creator economy is booming, and it's basically turned people's attention into something you can earn a living from. Once you build an audience, you open up so many different income streams. You can make money from brand sponsorships, affiliate marketing, or, and this is the most powerful one, selling your own courses and products directly to your fans.
And honestly, getting started is as simple as picking up the phone you already own. Platforms like YouTube and TikTok are your stage, ready for you to step onto. In just a few months, you can totally learn the basics of creating content people love and building a real community around it.
So, let's bring it all together. When you look at this table, a really clear picture emerges, right? The digital skills, like marketing and design, offer the fastest path to earning. You can get started in just weeks. Content creation takes a few months to get going. And the trades? Well, they require the biggest time investment up front, but in return, they offer incredible long-term stability.
And that brings us to the only question that really matters now. Looking at all these different paths, the digital, the physical, and the hybrid, which one are you going to choose? Which one feels right for building your future? The blueprint is right here in your hands.